Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Game Prophet, and welcome back to another TEW 2016 episode. I believe this is episode 51, and we're live here with SmackDown. We got some Money in the Bank qualifiers, and we're gonna get into it. I'm pretty excited. I think this episode is it's you guys. I think you guys might like it. Well, let's find out. Let's run the show. First off, in the pre-show, we have AJ Styles taking on Chavo Guerrero. Chavo did go over. He wanted to let me not put him over because he's an upper mid-carder. 66 from Chavo, 58 from AJ, 65 rated match. Next up, Too Cool faced the FBI. I made this a work the crowd match. I could have like Scotty 2 Hotty work the crowd a little bit. But 43 match rating, hopefully that helped get the crowd a little bit more pumped up. I really want this episode of SmackDown to kind of show that SmackDown is still a good brand and they can, you know, have better ratings than Raw still. So let's see if it does that. We start the show, with Stephanie McMahon, who announces Brock Lesnar and Mike Awesome will have a rematch at King of the Ring for the WWE title. So Mike Awesome gets one more shot at the world title. And I mean, they had a pretty solid match. It was an 80 something. So if, you know, Mike Awesome could put on a better performance, I think that would be pretty helpful. Next up, in a King of the Ring matchup, Kane defeated John Cena to advance to the second round. So now Kane will take on Kurt Angle at the King of the Ring in their first match. And then whoever wins that will face the winner of Sting versus the winner of this match. And then the winner of that faces the winner of the Raw side, all in the same night. So King of the Ring should be a bunch of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So Angle versus Kane confirmed for King of the Ring. John Cena, I thought about making him the King of the Ring winner altogether. As you see, he had some good performance here, but I just think maybe King of the Ring's not his thing right now. Maybe next year, or I mean, depending on how fast I push him, you know what I mean. I might need an opponent for Hulk Hogan for SummerSlam, because if he gets a title shot at Vengeance, if he wins, obviously he could go to SummerSlam and defend the title. But if he doesn't win, he would need an opponent for SummerSlam. I'm thinking maybe Mr. John Cena would be a good opponent. So speaking of Hulk Hogan, I kind of gave it away a little bit, but Hulk Hogan returned. He gave congrats to Kurt Angle, who defeated him at Bad Blood to advance in the King of the Ring. Stephanie told him if he beats Mark Henry next week, he will earn a title match at Vengeance. So he'll either face, I guess, Brock Lesnar or Mike Awesome at Vengeance for the WWE title. So Hulk, let's see if he's still got something left on him. He has to beat Mark Henry though, so 82 rated for that. Team Angle defeated Kai and Tai in a tag team match. Kind of just a throwaway match here, 58 rated. Shelton Benjamin carried the match. Everyone else in the 40s. Kurt Angle cut a promo on Kane, especially after the Team Angle match. He cuts a promo on Kane, says he will beat him and go on to be Mr. King of the Ring for, I believe, his second time. I think he was a King of the Ring before, so thinking like 2001 he was King of the Ring, maybe, or was it 1999 or 2000? I don't know. Next up, Rey Mysterio defends his title against Jerry Lynn. 64 rated match. Jerry Lynn with a 48. Rey Mysterio 73. Just a little cruiserweight match for the crowd. I feel like they deserve it. Matt Hardy came out, floored Rey Mysterio, poses over him with the cruiserweight title. They will face off one last time at the I guess King of the Ring pay-per-view. I guess I shouldn't have saved that for Vengeance. Who knows? Next up, Brock Lesnar defeated Disco Inferno. I think this is their second match. Brock looked good out there. 86 performance, 75 rated. And after the match, Paul Heyman was talking to Mike Awesome. They were watching, you know, the match, and then Heyman was telling him a little game plan. He whispered something. You know, Mike Awesome gave him a smile, so we'll have to see what that is tonight. Eddie Guerrero defeated Booker T in a one-on-one match. Booker T had an 81, Eddie Guerrero with an 80. So I'm starting to branch off, maybe splitting Los Guerreros, putting Eddie in singles, kind of US, maybe WWE title territory, and then putting Chavo in the cruiserweight division for now. Maybe bulk him up to the US title as well soon. So depending on his ratings, but look at that rating from Eddie. You can't deny that. Kane. So this is a little mini storyline that's been going on between Kane and RVD. Kane offered to accompany RVD. RVD declined him and tells Kane he'll see him in the next round. He says, "Don't worry about me. You know, no matter what, don't come out there. Just leave. Like, pack your bags. Just go now." Because recently these two have been having some problems. So Kane, RVD asked if they were good, and Kane just walked away because the idea of them facing off in the King of the Ring kind of scared him a little bit. They still retain their tag team titles, but they seem a little bit on different pages. RVD obviously didn't like something Kane did. RVD did not accompany Kane to his match earlier, and maybe feels like Kane's getting too much shine from this. He wants to get some shine as well. So main event time, as champion versus champion, RVD versus the Big Show. The Big Show actually wins, advances to the King of the Ring. He will face Sting. I guess RVD versus Sting would have been pretty good as well, but Big Show versus Sting at King of the Ring has a nice ring to it as well. 83 for RVD, like 88 for Big Show. Maybe Big Show was the better pick. He was tired towards the end, and Paul Heyman interfered to help Big Show win. So basically, the new mini storyline is Paul Heyman and RVD, they have their history, and now, you know, RVD is technically, I guess, on Brock's side, if you will. He's against the Heyman crew. He is not a fan of the Heyman crew, especially not now. And he got in Paul Heyman's crosshairs, so Paul Heyman made him pay for it. He had the Big Show choke slam RVD on a chair over and over and over. It got an 84 rating to end the show, as Paul Heyman sends a message to RVD, and the Big Show, I guess, sending a message to Sting for the King of the Ring. The show rating was about 81. Wow. I think we ended the show pretty strong. I think there were some good moments here and there, but the ratings have just been not too great. I mean, our pay-per-view ratings are still, you know, kicking ass in the 90s, but our show ratings are starting to slowly decline to like low 80s, mid 80s for Raw sometimes, and it's usually SmackDown that gets the worst of it. OVW apparently had a pay-per-view, and the performance of the night went to Dragon Kid, so let's check that out. Dragon Kid and Daniel Bryan defeated the Kings of Wrestling in the main event. Psychosis defeated Feeling to retain the OVW title. Eric Angle defeated Mike Knox. Becky Bayless and Nikita backstage. The Colognes defeated Capitelli and Sky to retain the tag titles. Jackie Yada and Gail Kim. Red Dog defeated TJ Wilson, and Chris Sabin defeated Chris Masters. 43 rated show, not that bad. Hot Property, Roderick Strong. People are very high on Roderick Strong. Maybe we should give this guy a call. Bring him into developmental. See what he says. Pay raise request for Mark Henry. He wants to get paid. Man, he's requesting a $5,000 pay raise. I guess we have the money for it. Bill Goldberg is asking to get paid $12,000 more. Jesus. We'll do it. We'll do it. And RVD, in the midst of this huge storyline that I was about to put him in, I find him for soft drugs. But he says, look, soft drug user, that's marijuana, you know what I mean? That's... I'm gonna find him again. He's unhappy. Paul Heyman's unhappy. Oh my god. I shouldn't have found him. Juventud Guerrera has joined the WWE. Hulk Hogan just really hates AJ Styles. Brock says Funaki is way too small. We have the King of the Ring. In about a little over a week's time, we still have two more Raw well, I mean, I guess one more Raw, one more SmackDown, and then King of the Ring. Like I said, we're gonna have those 4 matches that we still have. We're gonna have all of those plus the next, 2, and then the final one, which is gonna close the show. So I guess we'll start the show with maybe Angle versus Kane, and then we could do Taker Jericho, eventually Rock, Shawn, Sting, Big Show. Do all those, and then the winner of these two face each other. Winner of these two face each other, and then at the very end of the show, if we hopefully have enough time with the rest of the card as well, we'll have the winners face each other. So looks pretty interesting. I'm just saying. Juventud Guerrero needs a roster spot. Let's see what they have him as. Lower mid Carter. So obviously, like I said, we're gonna bring him into the Cruiserweight division. He's got decent popularity, so maybe he can do what some of these cruiserweights that I've gotten so far cannot do. Some of these cruiserweights like Dragon Kid, Ultimo Dragon, I've had very high expectations for him. I've given him a lot of shots for the cruiserweight title and such. So hopefully Juventud. I also brought in Super Crazy. I got a good amount of cruiserweights now. So what's going on here? Roderick Strong is gonna sign with OVW. Welcome. Low Key, keeping it low key. Low Key has joined. Gerald Briscoe. I think I'm gonna re-sign Gerald Briscoe. Give him another contract. We got 37 million right now. We're cool. Low Key has signed. I was thinking about sending him down to OVW though, so we won't use him on the main roster just yet. I kind of want to test the waters with him, see how he does. Yeah, I feel like we signed a good amount of people in the recent episodes. We really try to rebuild this cruiserweight division. We really tried to build up the women's division. A lot of it is future talent though, so I think a lot of it we have to just have patience, wait for these episodes just to skyrocket to episode 100, and these guys we have in OVW will be on the main roster. Almost all of them, I'm sure. Most of them should have good potential. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. Rene Dupree wants a pay raise. Okay, I'm just handing out pay raises. I don't care. Amazing Red has joined WWE, and so has Devon Storm, who is Crowbar. I'm definitely gonna change his name back to Crowbar. Where's he at? Oh, he is Crowbar. Okay. So obviously his manager is Daphne. They think he should be an enhancement talent. Oh, he's gonna be on Raw with Daphne, and he's a weirdo. So that's his gimmick. Amazing Red joins the Cruiserweight division. They have him as a mid-carder. Goddamn. Well, what's his popularity looking like? He got his popularity actually kind of up. So maybe the Amazing Red at 21 years old could shock the SmackDown roster and who knows, maybe get the job done. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to Low Key now down in OVW. Roderick Strong as well, but I don't expect results from him right away. I think it might take him a little bit to put together some good matches. But he's got Finley down there to help coach him. He's got Christopher Daniels, Daniel Bryan. There's a lot of guys down there that he could definitely make some magic with in between that ring, I guess, and those ropes. Finally, my favorite day, the simulation. We got an OVW show, we got a Ring of Honor show, TNA show, and a New Japan show. Let's kick it off with some New Japan. Tenzan, Liger, and Yasuda defeated Nakanishi, Tanahashi, and Nishimura. They had a segment. Jado defeated Gato. Okay. 79 rated show. Noah had a tour. Anyone that I recognize here? No, but if anyone's curious, Kenta Kobashi actually. OVW, Here's Us. Psychosis defeated Mark Jindrak, Double C, I think that's Claudio Castagnoli, and Mystico to retain the title. 43 rated. Daniel Bryan defeated Chris Hero in a 57 on OVW. It's not bad. Eddie Colon defeated Eddie Edwards. TJ Perkins defeated Austin Aries. What is this, 205 Live? PJ Black defeated Sylvain Grenier. And Allison Danger defeated Linda Miles. TNA Explosion. Ace Steel defeated Eric Watts. Slash defeated Chris Harris. Don Harris defeated Easy Money. And in Ring of Honor, Homicide retained. And that's about it. Mae Young is going to retire at 80 years old. Finley Psychosis is the new storyline, as well as Mark Jindrak, Dragon Kid, apparently. This guy's on the rise. Xavier got a contract offer from Ring of Honor. I wanted to see where... there it is. The star of the show is Daniel Bryan. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Let me just save this. Alright, if you guys did enjoy this episode, please leave a like down on it. I appreciate the support on the series. As always, I am the Gaming Prophet, and I will talk to you guys later.